So this is a life story about that man. He's showing us his family album. He says that he was a very anxious boy, and that's why he couldn't make friends, and he spent time alone in the kindergarten. And his kindergarten teacher always grounded him and for his misbehavior. So speaking about his parents, they were raised in the farm, and they were not good at parenting, but they were good parents, and they loved him very much, but they spoiled him, and he could get away from anything by throwing tantrum. And and this next picture, it's a picture of his smaller brother, and it's a sad story. He had an uncle and an aunt, and they died in a very tragic car accident, and they had a boy called Mark, and his parents adopted this boy Mark, and this is how he became an older brother. And so this was the time when he spent a lot of time together with his smaller brother. He took him to a kindergarten, and then he picked him up from kindergarten because their parents had to work very hard to provide the family, and it wasn't an easy time. But Mark liked to hang out with his friends. And the next picture is a picture of his graduation ceremony, and they were all his family. There were 4 there, and then he moved to LA to study at the university there. He didn't have a lot of money to rent an apartment, but he found a dorm for students, and there he met his future wife Jess. So he shows us the picture where when he asked her out for the first time, and he fell in love with her at first sight. Then he got engaged. The things developed pretty fast, and later that year he started to work in Walmart, and at the age of 25 he had a decent job, and he had Jess, his love, and they wanted to wait for the wedding, and they wanted to get married in his town, but Jess became pregnant, and they had to get married in LA. So LA was a beautiful place to settle down, and they wanted to settle down there because they want to have a good place for their family. And sometime later they had a baby. They called them Tim, and sometime later he got promoted, and he bought their own flat or their own house.